It's the battle of the empty nesters.
Darling, you love me.
Apparently.
Insurance broker Sharon wants the beach.
It's time to move on, to move into semi-retirement, to be near the coast, to be near the sea.
While house husband John loves the bush.
I enjoy where we are, you know, go to the beach any day.
I've got some magical coastal properties up my sleeve.
It's the arm twister.
And I'm casting a spell over their humdrum old house.
He's settled in.
At the end of the day, will you love it?
I do like it. I think it's amazing.
Or will you list it?
It's so torn.
Yeah.
We all know about Sydney's harbour attractions. But that's not the only thing going for the place. The leafy northern suburbs are pretty nice too. Plenty of space and a bit of peace and quiet.
I have to confess, this is a very, very nice area.
For me, this is Aussie dream territory. Look at it. Look at the size of these houses. Green everywhere. Why would you want to leave?
And all that maintenance and upkeep and big gardens and all those big trees around, the bushfire risks.
Oh, you're evil, Andrew.
Oh, absolutely.
You are.
We are braving the bushfire zone to meet Sharon and John in the suburb of St Ives Chase. It borders Ku-ring-gai National Park, so it's rather close to nature.
You want some more? You ready? The reason I want to stay in this house is because it's just so quiet, it's serene. We've got wildlife here.
Snakes.
Oh, we've had one or two snakes.
We've had several snakes.
And we get the occasional lizard. And it's beautiful.
How's the serenity?
John and Sharon are at a crossroads.
It's time to move on, to move into semi-retirement, to be near the coast, to be near the sea.
This is what Sharon has in mind, 70 kilometres away on the Central Coast. No snakes here. But there is a company branch office that Sharon could work from. And with the money they'll save selling in Sydney and buying a regional property,
I would hope that we'd be able to get maybe $400,000 or $500,000 to pop into the superannuation fund to give us that money to travel, to give us the money to do extra things.
perfect plan. What's not to like?
If we leave, then where's our wildlife?
They're Australian animals. They're all round Australia. They're on the Central Coast as well as they're in St Ives. You can't just say St Ives is the only place that has goannas and wallabies. That's ridiculous. Central Coast has them too. Even though you're near the sea, you still have them. Yeah?
Retiree John insists their 700 square metre patch of serenity, currently valued at around $1.6 million, is irreplaceable. Even though the kids moved out 2 years ago, he's sure the two of them can make it work in their rambling home.
This place, it's the first place that Sharon and I have owned together. I enjoy where we are. I enjoy the house. You know, go to the beach any day.
We've been in this house now in St Ives for 13, coming up 14 years. It's a double-storied, 4-bedroom house, and we have 4 children between us who have all left home, so it's just the two of us rattling around.
Is there anything Sharon and John do agree on? Not really.
With a good interior designer, then I think we can benefit greatly.
It's a 1970s house, and a lot of it is still original. The bathroom, the ensuite upstairs, original. The other thing is we have these archways, and as soon as you walk into a house with archways, 70s. And it's something that I hate and have hated since we've been in this house. I think you said to me earlier, it looks like a Mexican restaurant.
So, should they cash in for retirement by the beach or stay in their lovely corner of creation?
Darling, you love me.
Apparently.
So down here,
And next left.
oh, this is really annoying.
It's beautiful.
Yes, exactly. I know it's very
absolutely
nice. It's
beautiful.
very nice.
It's an area that you would never, ever want to leave. A few days.
Oh,
I'm nearly
look, here it is.
There you go.
Oh, my God, I'm a winner already. Look at those arches. Ah, in the bag, Mr. Whitaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
Ah, Sharon and John, isn't it?
Hello, hello.
Hi, guys.
Good morning. How are you?
We're very good, thank you. We've come to have a look around your home, so if you'd like to, I don't know, go to a coffee shop or something, that would be perfect.
We could go to a coffee shop 3 kilometres walk up a hill. So we might pop in.
Is that the nearest one?
That's the nearest one.
Don't tell him that, Sharon.
Yeah. So we'll pop
I've
in
already
the car.
won. We'll go off and do coffee shop.
While John and Sharon are hiking to the nearest barista, it's time for Andrew and me to see if the house is what we expected. At first glance, this is a typical 1970s split-level house with living areas and kitchen downstairs and bedrooms and bathrooms upstairs.
Ah, so exactly as I would expect. What a boring room.
Where you see boring, I see potential. Although I will admit, they have not heard of feng shui. That's for
Now,
sure.
let's have a look. I don't think it's going to get any better. No, it doesn't get any better. Here, look at this.
Oh, it's not a bad kitchen.
It's
It's light.
Yeah,
Right. It's big-ish.
It links up to the family area in the study with a series of arches, including the feature brick arch over there.
Never mind, the arches are fixable. What I'm seeing over there is zones, which is the way everyone wants to live.
I just see it as a very big, spacious family home. We've got a couple.
Andrew might have a point about inside,
Better be good.
but out the back it's a different story.
Bugger. What do you think? Everything you've just said has just unravelled, hasn't it?
It's fully tiled. It's a fully tiled, massive in-ground pool with a deck. Even nice furniture, even the shed.
Vertical garden.
It's
Dining
like
area.
a different house at the back here.
It's perfect.
It is so perfect for the family buyer. OK, I can see the attraction for John, but he can't live out here, can he? What's upstairs? It's a very predictable floor plan, which you cannot change. You might be able to get... Oh, this carpet is quite shocking, isn't it?
That's the thing about Andrew. He can't see past the obvious. I'm seeing a spacious house with split-level living, ripe for renovation.
But you've got a bathroom, a separate toilet, and an ensuite, a total decor change, new flooring.
Lots to fix.
better put a new
Lots
window
to
in?
fix, but lots of potential. I think this could really work up here. Already my mind is whirring. I can see all the
Be
things
lovely for
that
mum
we
and
can
dad
do.
and 3 kids. Would you live in a house like this?
Not as it is, no. But once I've had my way with it.
I can see why John loves this place, and that even the promise of a superannuation bonus isn't enough to make him move. What price is paradise? My challenge is to make Sharon feel the same.
So, Sharon, what would make you want to stay here?
Oh, we don't really have an entertaining area as such anymore. When people come over, for example, we're either sitting here at this table or we're sitting at the kitchen table. We have 2 definite TV rooms. 2 definite TV rooms.
Which we need.
Which we need very occasionally.
Like many couples, John and Sharon like different TV shows. John loves his soccer, while Sharon's thing is lifestyle. But having 2 separate TV rooms is a really bad use of space. Sharon also wants her own office. John has one, and now she wants hers, instead of using the dining table.
Sharon, what's your listed budget?
And I believe that if we were to spend 1 to 1.1 on the Central Coast and be able to get what we wanted.
So budget
we've got
for,
that.
for your Central Coast location to tempt John is actually in the low ones.
In the low ones.
And I can tell you now, that's a healthy budget up there.
For me, my superannuation is in this house. So if we were to move to the Central Coast,
Whilst the Sydney prices are booming, John,
are booming.
you're talking about releasing hundreds of thousands of dollars.
When I retire, then I will have extra money in our superannuation fund
course, yeah.
and we can travel. And we can do
Hundreds
other
of
things.
thousands in super and travel.
That's
perfect.
right. Perfect.
So we're going to buy a new house, move to the Central Coast, so we can leave Australia. Yeah, that works.
Right, I've got my work cut out, but I do have a great budget of $1.1 million. I need a property with 3 bedrooms, close to the beach, and for John, some quality nature to play in.
John, what do you want to spend on renovating this place?
Money.
I think we need about $110,000 worth of work done.
110,000.
About 110.
Do you know what? Mr. Winter's not going to agree with me on this, but I think the bones are good.
But there's no character. That's
None.
That's why,
Absolutely none.
That's why we
That's
want,
where I come in.
We need you to give the house character. There are things that need to be done, like the bathroom and the ensuite are so old, and I'd like the toilet and the bathroom to be one room rather than 2.
Yep.
I'd like the ensuite to match the bathroom.
So, added to Sharon's wish list of an entertaining area, an office, and combined TV rooms, John wants an updated bathroom space upstairs. Easy.
I believe that if you spent 110,000 and did all the things that are on your wish list, this can be the home of your dreams. This is the home you've always dreamed of, you just don't know it yet.
Next up, we head north in search of sun, sea, and some spare change.
Doesn't it give you an idea that we can afford a house by the water?
This kind of thing be enough to persuade you to move?
There is potential to move if you find the right house, yes.
Okay.
And I'll reveal my design that will hopefully change Sharon's mind about listing.
Does that sound
Yes, that can work. It's just the 2 of us rattling around in a double-storey 4-bedroom house, which we really don't need anymore.
Got to have somewhere to store your stuff.
We're in the bushland Sydney suburb of St Ives Chase, where house husband John and working wife Sharon are at loggerheads about their future and where to spend it.
It's time to move on, to move into semi-retirement, to be near the coast, to be near the sea.
If we leave, then where's our wildlife? You know, where's all the critters that we've got that we hand feed, that, you know, that come in to visit us all the time? I don't want to leave that.
It'll work well.
Whether they love it or list it, John and Sharon's house of nearly 14 years needs a lot of help. Built in the 70s, this large 4-bedroom house somehow manages to feel smaller and pokier than it actually is. The rooms feel dreary and passé because they still have original features like exposed brickwork and the archways Sharon hates. And time hasn't been kind to upstairs either, with threadbare carpets, boring bedrooms and separate bathrooms and toilets. But with a healthy reno budget of $110,000, I think I've come up with a design to keep John at home and convince Sharon the only water she needs is in her backyard.
I can't bring the ocean closer. I can't raise the ceilings, but this, I think, is the closest to a miracle that I can achieve.
They already have water views of a sort, so to make the most of it, I'm putting Sharon's new entertainment area as close as possible, in the old living dining area adjacent to the kitchen, which we'll also update if the budget allows.
So you can entertain again and get back into entertaining.
Yeah.
Upstairs, we're going to sort out John's bathroom by losing the wall between the bathroom and toilet to create one big, luxurious space. Back downstairs, I'm giving him the TV room he always dreamed of, linking the 2 existing rectangular rooms by creating a diagonal TV wall.
So you can sit more comfortably that side, watching the television here. You don't have your back to the entrance to the house, which is very bad for energy flow and not at all welcoming. I believe it will make you feel differently, Sharon, about this house. You want a home that you can be proud of and invite people round to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, yeah.
And to seal the deal, I'm giving John's old office man cave to Sharon and moving John into a bigger space in the corner of the new combined TV room.
Where the old study is, we're going to close that off and put a door on it. And I'm thinking, Sharon, that could be a great home office for you.
That can work.
Does that sound good?
Yes, that can work.
So now you're suggesting that we move my computer from there to over here.
What I'm suggesting, John, is that this area becomes your new man cave.
Is that going to work?
I'm going to give you a bigger space and a space with built-in shelving and room for all the stuff that you've told me you love and is important to you.
I thought convincing Sharon was going to be the hard bit, but it might be John.
I don't really like to say this, but Neale has actually planted the seed of doubt. I was really impressed with his plans. I thought they were fantastic. I didn't think that he would be able to come up with something so interesting.
This will snap Sharon out of Neale's dreamland. The Central Coast is amazing. As well as beaches, there's no shortage of lakes and rivers, meaning wherever we go, Sharon will be spoilt for water views. And John, this is nature's bosom.
If somebody can find me a house as good as this up there, then I'd go, you know. But no, I just can't see it. I just can't see it.
Prepare to open your eyes, my friend. With a budget in the low 1 millions, there's so much to choose from here.
Do you know the hardest thing about your brief?
What's that?
What's that?
Well, you clearly want the Central Coast, but you're not stipulating which bit of it. It's a very big place. You didn't make it easy for me, did you?
You're good at what you do,
I'm very good at what I do.
so I have full faith.
I brought Sharon and John to Chittaway Bay, a small suburb of less than 2,000 people, the banks of Lake Tuggerah. First up, this stunning 4-bed, 3-bath home on 875 square metres of direct waterfront paradise. No wonder this area is so popular, receiving over double the state average visits per property.
Look at the garden. So welcome to Chittaway Bay, Central Coast. What do you think?
I think it's really pretty. Wow.
John?
I like the lawn. Those stairs need a little bit of work.
Oh, help me.
You know what? I don't need to help you because if we go inside now, there's a little feature I'd like to show you, which will keep
Okay.
him quiet.
Okay.
Welcome to your potential new home. And this is the feature I want you to see first.
What a
Look,
view.
John.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Where's the wallabies?
Oh, stop it. Who needs wallabies when you've got that?
That's right. You've got swans, you've got ducks.
He's really in trouble now because he knows that's beautiful.
It is
You
beautiful.
cannot argue with that.
You can't. It's beautiful. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
Hard to please our John, Lake Tuggerah is literally on his doorstep. He can dip his toes in the water from the edge of the garden, or he can take it all in from a bright and breezy kitchen and meals area.
It's quite large, isn't it? I like there's a lot of bench space, and you could be standing here looking straight out at the water view. Very
And you
nice.
can stand there doing the washing up and watch the neighbours.
That's right.
There you go.
You're a bit concerned about the privacy. OK, well, we'll look at that.
If we're sitting there having breakfast,
Yeah.
and Neale looks straight at us through the window.
What does he do that needs to be so private?
You really don't want to know.
OK, the neighbours are a little closer than John's bushland zoo in St Ives Chase, but he actually has more yard space here. But sometimes it's the little things.
There's a dog door, because I promised you, if we move, I'd get you a dog.
Sorry?
Yeah, if. I said if. I didn't say when. I said if we move.
You heard it here.
Neil, stop the reno, mate. No point. No point. We're done.
No, don't stop me. I said if. I didn't say when. I said if.
A chink in the armour already, and I've barely scratched the surface of what this wonderful property has to offer. The master bedroom will make John feel at home. It's got tinted windows, so passers-by can't see what John does with his privacy. And the spare bedroom, well, let's just say it's an ace up my sleeve.
Oh, OK. Oh, look, it's fully self-contained.
Oh, granny flat.
How good is that? Your own
Very
little
flat.
kitchen area,
Here you go, neighbours.
bedroom, and...
Here you go, neighbours.
Wow. OK, so this could be used as a granny flat or maybe for visitors. It's a huge room.
Well, if I'm in the doghouse, there you go.
You won't be in the doghouse if you decide to list John. I'm convinced he and Sharon could be very, very happy here. It has the entertaining room Sharon wants. The bathrooms are better. There's office space for both of them, with no arches in sight. I can see them both paddling around Lake Tugra in their retirement. And somewhere along the shore, I'm certain there's a wallaby or two. And if that doesn't convince John, I'll try his hip pocket.
Looking at this house and all of this amazing view, and remember, it is waterfront. How much do you think the house is?
Gosh, I would say 1.2 million.
No, I'd say they probably want 1.4, 1.5.
Waterfront.
Yeah. No?
Price guide is $990.
What?
You're joking.
Under $1 million? I
Look,
can't believe it.
It's an interesting price, yeah.
Under $1 million with that water view.
This is, John, this is what's so amazing about your move. You guys have this unique opportunity. The Sydney market has gone ballistic.
Yeah.
Right now, Central Coast is still offering really good value for money. The gap will probably get closer over the next few years as Sydney calms down and the Central Coast catches up. So right now, you're still able to play the game.
Sharon and John know their house in St Ives is worth up to $1.6 million, meaning they could collect a nest egg of over $600,000 if they bought this beautiful place.
This kind of thing be enough to persuade you to move? That's what's really interesting to me. Is this beginning to get you thinking, hang on a minute?
There is potential to move if you find the right house, yes, yes.
OK.
Doesn't it give you an idea that we can afford a house by the water here, out of Sydney?
Out of Sydney,
It can be done.
Yeah.
Back in St Ives, we've moved John and Sharon out and the demo crew in. As well as the full redesign of the house, the $110,000 reno budget has a lot of structural jobs to cover too. Getting rid of the arches, reconfiguring walls, and removing original features. With so much work required, we just can't give John and Sharon everything they want. I've decided to use the bulk of the money to build an amazing bathroom, but we'll cosmetically update the kitchen too. Hey guys, come in. Come into your home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
How are you?
Good. Good to see you again.
This is...
So it's all happening.
Wow.
The pièce de résistance, your TV wall. Before, you had two rectangular rooms. This is not only just a great wall for you to have your TV on, it's also a way of connecting these two rooms. What do you think?
I'm having trouble wrapping my mind around it. I really am. Can I sleep on it?
Can you sleep on it? Might be a bit uncomfortable, mate.
Mate, you're the one with the imagination, you know, so I've got to rely on you.
OK, my TV wall still has John spooked, but the stunning bathroom we're creating will cheer him up.
Oh, my gosh.
It's weird, huh?
Wow.
You will have a vanity and your double sinks here.
Right?
And then over there in the corner, you've got your shower, then you've got your toilet.
It's a bigger room now, isn't it, with the wall gone between the toilet and the bathroom? Yeah, it's good. Looks good. You done well.
I can't believe it.
At least the bathroom's got the thumbs up. John's a tough customer, and he's got me worried about the TV wall. I really need to get him on board. The last thing I want is to give a free kick to Andrew.
I just can't envisage how it's going to look. You know, look,
And if you don't like it, that's fine.
If I don't like it, well...
We sell and we move.
No, we'll re-renovate.
We list it.
Coming up, Sharon's sea change gets a little closer.
We're in a built-up area. There's lots of houses here. Are you OK with this?
Beautiful.
Really?
And I've got some work to do.
I'm sure the new owners will like it too.
Sharon. Sharon, don't do that to me.
It's time to move on, to move into semi-retirement, to be near the coast, to be near the sea.
If somebody can find me a house as good as this up there, then I'd go, you know. But no, I just can't see it. I just can't see it.
We are helping homebody John and semi-retired Sharon decide where they're going to spend their future together. But it's not easy. John loves his niche in St Ives, but isn't so keen on updating it.
Is that going to work?
Under $1 million with that water view.
While Sharon is convinced her dream of moving to the Central Coast is closer than ever,
Doesn't it give you an idea that we can afford a house by the water here, out of Sydney?
this is where Sharon sees herself, on the New South Wales Central Coast, and you can see why. Now, the first property I showed them at Chitaway Bay was absolute waterfront on Lake Tuggerah, but John had some issues with the privacy, so I'm changing gears.
We're in a different kind of location now, more central, more amenities.
Right.
Coastal rather than lakefront. How are we doing, John, on location for you?
I'm happy to see what you've got in mind, Andrew, but it will take a very, very special house to get me to want to move. You've got to wow us with a house.
We are in the holiday hotspot of Terrigal, popular with beach lovers for over 100 years. Look at this resort-style property, John. It's got 4 beds, 2 bathrooms and plenty of surprises. Median house prices for a 4-bedder around here is just over $850,000. That's nearly half the current value of John and Sharon's place, so they could buy 1 property each. Just kidding.
The property starts from where that gate is.
Okay, right.
And I guess for me, it's a little bit interesting. It's quite similar to St Ives.
Lots of trees.
Lots of trees, yeah.
The similarities don't end there. This is also a split-level brick home built in the 70s, just like St Ives. Maybe a touch of the familiar will make John feel at home.
So come on through. So we'll start with one of the living areas.
Big glass window.
So John, just pointing out the bush view here.
Yeah, bush view, yeah.
And the ocean. I see water.
There is a bit of a glimpse, yes.
Along with the bush view and glimpses of ocean, this property offers the privacy that John is looking for. While for Sharon, one of the biggest of the many problems with St Ives is the lack of entertaining areas. Not a problem here.
Because that area there could be your sort of evening dining room or something like that.
Yeah.
This could be another sitting area because you've got a
casual.
breakfast bar here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is nice.
What are your thoughts, John?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I like the way it's decorated. Nice view out there.
High praise indeed from John, and there's so much more to like here. It really feels like an indulgent holiday getaway. The 4 bedrooms are bright and comfy, while the bathrooms are modern and chic, a big difference from back in St Ives. And there's a couple of surprises.
You coming down to join me?
Oh, a bar, a beach bar.
Should we,
Home.
So is it too early to celebrate then? Oh, you'd like that, John?
I like this, yeah.
Told you I had a surprise.
It is a surprise. It's really lovely.
And if you turn that way...
Oh, very nice.
A pool.
Yes.
Outdoor entertaining area.
That's well set up.
Beautiful sized pool, beautiful
Wow.
deck, patio there.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I would describe it more, John, as a resort lagoon myself.
John and Sharon are used to the pool, so I'm glad that they won't be missing out here. I can already see John feeding his magpies on the deck. I think he likes the place, which means it's time for the knockout blow.
So obviously the most important factor, I know you like this house, it's understandable, is price. What do you think it is?
I reckon 1.3.
1.3.
Yeah.
No, I'd say 1.5.
Okay, you're both way out.
What's more?
This one's on the market for a price guide of 975 to 1060.
You're joking.
I am not
They're
joking.
cheap up here, aren't they?
So you want privacy, bush and water view, a nest egg for retirement. John and Sharon have got all that here, with their own bar too. Sounds a bit like last orders for St Ives to me, Mr. Whitaker.
Not so fast, Andrew. This reno is really hotting up. Downstairs, the TV room is almost unrecognisable. The arches have gone, And project manager Alana is adding contemporary cool by whitewashing the exposed brickwork. And the centrepiece of it all is John's new TV wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's even better than I thought it would be.
Good, good. It was questionable in the beginning.
Well, it was like the elephant in the room, wasn't it, for all of us?
Definitely.
But it's a really good-looking elephant.
Yeah, I hope John and Sharon like it too.
Yes. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi.
Wow.
Welcome to your very own home theatre, your private multiplex.
Oh, my goodness.
John? John, you're not normally stuck for words.
It's very quiet.
No, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it and see how, yeah, the TV will fit there. Yeah, that's good.
It looks great, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it looks better than the frame that was up before. Yeah,
It's better than you thought.
yes. Yes, it is. Yes, yes.
Oh, good.
What a relief. John had to see the TV wall with his own eyes before he finally got on board. But what about Sharon? She's the one who wants to list after all.
I don't like to admit it, but I do. I do like it. I think it's amazing. It's really made a big difference. I'm sure the new owners will like it too.
Sharon. Sharon, don't do that to me.
What good's a big TV without the perfect sofa? Luckily, I know exactly where to find it. I've brought John and Sharon to the showroom for a test drive.
So this is it?
Wow.
Should we sit down?
It's gorgeous. Absolutely.
How good does that feel?
Very nice.
It's comfy, yeah.
It's very comfortable.
I think this sofa is perfect because it brings together luxury and comfort with modern design. Just like John and Sharon's house will when I'm finished.
Hey, have you got your phone?
Yeah.
Do me a favour, just pop it on the table.
Is it going to explode?
No, but it's charging.
You're joking.
No.
You're joking.
It's charging. It's built in. The technology is built into that table. So you can charge your phone while you're watching the TV. This is the piece of furniture that you want in your new lounge in front of that purpose-built screen.
Don't mind this, yeah.
It's
like it?
very nice and it's very comfortable.
Does it get the John tick of approval?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
That's 2 likes I've scored from you today.
Sometimes I scare myself with my powers of persuasion. The first property I showed John and Sharon convinced him it was possible to move. The second could have given them a nest egg of hundreds of thousands of dollars. We are on our way to the third and final house now, and I am going to push it as far as I can to finally get him over the line. It's time to go big or go home.
Look, it's a bit of a wild card.
A wild card.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
you'll see a particular good point and a particularly bad point.
And the bad
Right.
point is?
I'm saying nothing. It's a wild card. You've got to keep you on your toes.
Okay, I look forward to that.
We're back in Terrigal. After all, there's more than just beaches here for nature lover John. Whales migrate along this very coast from May to October. This is my wild card. 6 bedrooms, yes, 6, and 3 bathrooms of luxury. Sharon and John will be right at home too because this area is a favourite with professionals and retired couples.
Come and have a look at this little place.
Wow.
That looks nice. That's not bad.
This.
No.
Wow.
John?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. This is more me.
I'm off to a good start, and John, there's much more you're going to love. Day-to-day living is comfortable on this level, where there are 2 living spaces, 3 if you count the meals area next to the rather smart kitchen.
Plus, of course, look what you can see out of the window there.
Trees.
The ocean.
And trees. The perfect combination for both of you.
Absolutely. Bush and water views.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely. Wow.
What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
So, John, the question I've got to ask you, of course, because this is big to you, is the privacy issue. Now, we're in a built-up area. There's lots of houses here. Are you OK with this?
Beautiful.
Really?
You might be able to tempt me on this one.
I've only just started, John. There are 3 enchanting bedrooms and a master you'll never want to leave. 3 beautiful bathrooms and even a walk-in closet, complete with desk.
It's a gorgeous house, and the view and the trees, and you get the birds in and all.
I know.
Hey, like this is it's tempting, darling. It's tempting.
It's very tempting.
So, should I be calling Mr. Whitaker? This is my wild card, and it is an absolute stunner, but I've got one more hurdle to get over. That's the price. Now, you know we're in quite a smart area. We're on a very elevated block with amazing views, and the condition is stunning.
Yes.
Eh? Eh?
The price is reflective of that.
Oh, here we go.
OK, well, the price guide is 1.6 to 1.65.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
That's manageable.
You're OK with that so far? OK,
No,
look, I know you should
thought you
still
were going
be...
to say over 2 mil.
Yeah, look, it does feel like that, I agree, but...
In Sydney, we couldn't afford it.
No, you couldn't.
Unlike the first 2 properties, this place won't give John and Sharon a nest egg for their retirement, but there is something that will keep the back pocket happy.
One little thing I haven't shown you yet.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, wow.
You're joking. What's this?
It's a whole apartment.
No.
This is a full-blown 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment with its own private entrance.
Wow.
Where's the contract?
Yes, that's my boy.
It's amazing to hear John so enthusiastic, and no wonder. This extra 2-bed apartment is ready to be rented out immediately and is the perfect income stream for their retirement.
How was my wild card then, you two?
It's wild.
Oh,
I can't believe it. You know, you walk in, this
I
is
love
beyond
it.
expectation. It's the icing on the cake, isn't it? It's the arm twister.
I love it. It's beautiful. I could see myself moving in here tomorrow.
Well, maybe the day after. If Neale saw this, having seen our place, he'd say, why am I wasting my time? He probably would.
I think Neale should be very worried.
Yeah, why am I wasting my time?
Very
worried.
After the break, it's crunch time.
Are you going to love it? Or are you going to list it?
It's finally D-Day, decision day. Have I done enough to crowbar John out of nature's castle and into coastal bliss? If the last property is any guide, I had this in the bag, but you never quite know with John.
Although Andrew had all that waterfront glamour to tempt our empty nesters, I think we've done enough here to make Sharon fall back in love with her house. It's John I'm worried about now.
John was the hardest thing for me.
Why?
He's
supposed to be on your side.
Exactly. John is determined to stay in that house, but it's got to be on his terms.
Right now,
Yeah.
are you feeling you could win or lose or you don't know?
I'm sitting on the fence.
You're actually sitting on a
I'm
bench.
sitting on a bench. I can honestly say that today could go either way.
I can hear footsteps. Ah, here we go.
Decision day.
Hello, hello.
Are you nervous?
Oh,
Yes,
very.
very nervous.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too. They're going to absolutely love it. I'm going to show you your new home.
Thank you very much.
When you've had a look around, we'll all have our chat.
Okay.
I've been looking forward to this bit, though. John and Sharon, welcome to your new home.
Wow.
Wow.
How good is this?
Oh,
Yo.
my goodness.
Oh, this is magic.
It feels like a different room, doesn't it?
It does.
It's
Feels like a
lighter.
different house.
It is your house. Take it from me, it's your house.
Removing the arches and whitewashing the exposed brickwork has really made this room a brighter, more contemporary space. It also has a much more open feel, and the diagonal TV wall increases the natural flow from the front door through the lounge to John's new office.
How does it feel?
It feels great. It looks good.
Yes! That's what I wanted to hear.
You were so worried about that wall.
I wasn't comfortable with it, but it's...
It works, doesn't it?
Oh, it's terrific.
What you've got here now is a modern room.
Yeah.
He's settled in.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, and Sharon can sit there too.
Yeah, she can.
It's okay.
Thank you so much.
She's got her own office, don't forget, coming up next door.
If we're staying.
If you stay, yeah.
Even though we couldn't do everything we wanted to in the kitchen, it still looks great with an updated paint scheme and new fittings.
The kitchen feels pretty good.
Looks lovely.
Wait until Sharon sees the new entertaining area.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Sharon, this is your world. We're in your world now.
Oh, my goodness. This is just amazing.
What a transformation.
Previously, this room was dead space that Sharon was too embarrassed to entertain in. By switching the living and dining areas around, as well as upgrading the sofa and furnishings, we've given this room a fresh focus. And I'm sure Sharon will spend many happy hours here.
And then kind of the jewel in the crown is your new space.
Really? My own
Because that's your office, that's your study, office, whatever you want it to be.
And we can close it off. Wow. I can see me sitting here, looking out there, having a coffee.
I can see you sitting there. I can also, Sharon, I can also see you staying here. Yeah?
This is our bathroom. Oh, my God. It's
Look at how big the shower is too.
I know.
Oh, and the recess.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? And the bath. Look at the bath. Neale,
Well, I was just about to say, what do you think? But I think I've got my answer.
This was priority #1 for us.
Yes, I know.
Getting the bathroom and the ensuite done. Yeah, that was priority 1. Yeah.
Which is why we decided to allocate that much of the budget to it, because I knew it was incredibly important.
Yep.
You've got a bathroom here that feels totally timeless,
yeah.
but really luxurious.
Oh, it's just beautiful. Beautiful.
And just like I promised, we've updated the ensuite to match. And although she never asked for it, I've got an extra surprise for Sharon.
So your bedroom. What do you think? You don't know where to look first,
I don't know where to look. Oh, my gosh. Neale, this is gorgeous.
This master bedroom was dull and lifeless, a testament to the 1970s. We've replaced the old carpets and painted the walls white with hints of grey to create a light and calming haven of relaxation.
I hope I've created a house that you're going to want to stay in and that you're going to want to love. But hey, look, there are two of us in the equation. So I think it's time now for Andrew to have a chat with you both too.
Okay.
It pains me to say, but Neale really has done an amazing job on the house. It's almost a shame John and Sharon won't be living here much longer.
We mustn't forget the properties that we looked at on the Central Coast.
Oh, no, I haven't forgotten.
John and Sharon saw the possibilities in the first 2 properties I showed them. But it was the third, my wild card, that really captured their imagination.
I think when we walked through that door, I said to you, where's the contract? I'll sign there.
Yes.
It blew me away.
Done it then.
Absolutely beautiful.
The asking price of 1.6 to 1.65 million is over Sharon and John's budget. But I've got news that could tip the balance for Team List It once and for all. Remember that this house used to be valued at 1.6 million.
The value of your home today is $2 million.
Is that all?
Wow.
$2 million. So even if you paid full price and you took out all your expenses of moving, you could still have that house with the income stream and still have several $100,000 in your bank account.
Very tempting.
So I'll let you ponder. Let's do it.
Yes, I think we have a lot to talk about.
A lot.
We have a lot to think about. We have a lot to talk about.
A lot to consider.
A lot to consider. What do you think of the house?
Oh, I love it. It's done an absolute magnificent job.
It's amazing. I know that you're settled here.
Yeah.
And the house is now beautiful and works better for me.
but I still want to have that
Yeah.
beach, relaxed retirement lifestyle.
Andrew, I don't particularly like being in our shoes at the moment, but I want to be in their shoes even less. It's a big decision for them. It's a life-changing decision, one way or the other.
We've got to compare this to what we've seen up in Terrigal and the house that Andrew showed us. That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
And then we've got that money behind us, so it adds to the superannuation.
Yeah.
Adds to the retirement fund.
Yep.
If we do that. I'm so torn.
Yeah.
Thought I could hear them coming. They're here, Neale.
They're here.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Hi there.
John and Sharon. It's been a big couple of months, but I guess it's decision time. Now, I feel that I have given you a modern home that you can be proud of.
But I know, and I've shown the proof, you could have, on the Central Coast, a better home, a much better lifestyle, and a much better bank account if you move.
So, John and Sharon, are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
We're going to...
Love it.
Oh! Why?
We saw some lovely properties, but our house now works beautifully for us. Thank you, Neale.
The house is beautiful. You've done a spectacular job, and I'd love to just enjoy it for a little while. Money's not everything. It'd be nice to have it in the bank, but we can have that in a few years' time.
Yeah.
You know, we've got happiness, and we've got greater happiness here now with what we've got.
I'm happy with the decision that we've made because the house is so beautiful, and for us to be able to enjoy this now,
And
amazing.
show it off.
And show it off,
show it
yeah.
off, yeah.
Yeah, and feel
Come on,
happy
guys,
to have
look at
people
this,
over
yeah.
and family, and yeah, it's exciting.
There you go.
Cheers to both of you.
Cheers.
And many happy years to both of you in the house.
Thank you.
Who's it?
Oh.
I've got my basket of sour grapes, I mean bananas, to feed the wallabies.
Oh, they're lovely.
Quite a long-term supply on the basis you may be staying here a while.
Thank you.
Thank you,
They were expensive.
Yeah, good as that. Thank you.
The house was old, it was dated, and we'd done a bit of work to it, but not a lot. But now it's modern, it's fresh, it's light.
It was drab before.
Yeah.
We had no imagination to fix it up. It's now fixed up, and it's spectacular. And why would we want to leave?